Hi, welcome to the CFO Perspective. My name is Larry Chester. I'm the president of CFO Simplified. We work as corporate CFOs on a fractional basis for small to mid-sized businesses. I was a corporate CFO for 25 years before I started CFO Simplified 14 years ago. And we're industry agnostic, working for businesses in the small to mid-sized business range throughout the United States. Today I want to talk about cash flow planning. Some years ago, I was introduced to a prospect by his attorney, and after 3 months of chasing him, he finally called me on a Tuesday afternoon and said that I needed to start working for him the next morning. I arrived at his plant Wednesday morning, and he ushered me into his office, closed the door, and said with a sigh of relief, "Boy, I'm glad you're my CFO. Your first job is to figure out how we're going to cover payroll on Friday." Well, we did it, but it wasn't easy. It's important to understand what cash flow really is. Cash flow is based on the money that you have to spend today. It's totally different from net income, which is the amount of money that your company has earned and listed at the bottom of your income statement. Cash flow is cash that you have available to pay bills. And the first step in putting together a cash flow planning program is to do a cash flow forecast. What you need to do is figure out first what you're going to be paying out weekly. Figure out what your payables are and list them. Your rent, the money you're going to pay to your suppliers and when you need to pay them. And then include your payroll. Include your loan and insurance payments. Those are payments that may be lump sums that'll be coming in, but they need to go out when they're scheduled. Then you need to list the amount of money that you're expecting to receive weekly. This isn't a matter of sitting down and figuring out what the dating is from each one of your customers. A customer may be on net 30-day terms, but they may pay their bills in 45 days. That's what you need to put down there, is when you're going to get the money from your customer, not when they're supposed to pay it. Then you can also list proceeds that you get from loans, advances from your credit line. The net difference between those two numbers is the net cash that you have available after all of your expenses. Hopefully it's a positive number. But here are some helpful hints for you. Work to collect your receivables. Seriously, you need to call people and make sure that they pay you when they're supposed to. Make sure you utilize your credit line properly. Cover short-term shortages from cash with your credit line. It's not to be used to cover operating losses. And you should be using probably only 50% of your credit line on an ongoing basis. We have a little brochure we've put together to help you with some cash flow solutions. Pluses, things that you should do, and minuses, things that you should not do. Please click on the screen to get your copy. And if you need any further help, please feel free to reach out to me, Larry Chester. You can call at our 800 number, 1-844, I am a CFO, or you can reach us at our website, cfosimplified.com.